beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Whoa, my name is Christine. Hello. Welcome to another all signs tarot reading. All zodiac signs love tarot reading, I should say. All signs love reading. And as is almost always the case, often the case, all signs love messages reading. Channeled love messages from your person. Channeled love messages from their higher self. This is a timeless reading. This is a fated connection. You are here when you're meant to be here. It means there's a message for you. So hello again and welcome. I'm glad you found your way here. Before we begin, I just want to mention that all the decks coming in today are linked below in the description. You will also find all the playlists, of course, connected to today's reading are the All Signs playlist, which I believe I'm calling Love Tarot Readings Messages from Your Person. Don't quote me on that, but it's down in the description. If you're on a twin flame journey, there are very long, very in-depth twin flame readings also below, and of course all zodiac signs. We're still kind of moving along here. Wow. Okay, so this is really interesting already. The Queen of Cups, here where your person's energy is the strongest. Your specific person, the person you're here for. So your reading's already wanting to come down, so I just want to really briefly remind you that this is a general tarot reading, so take what resonates and let the rest go. And I would really appreciate it if you took the time to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you haven't. And it goes without saying, thank you very much for joining me today. The Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so it's already really clear. It's very disappointing that you haven't heard from your person. It's a sadness around it. Also, what was said here, because we're seeing the Five of Swords in reverse. And I want to tell you, we're seeing it here in reverse in the partnership placement right below the World card. This is a making peace energy. It's Venus and Aquarius energy. And of course, that's the planet of love. This is around this connection. Is there another person involved or third parties? For some of you, there might be. But, you know, somebody's still here holding on to some swords. Somebody is off looking quite sad and somebody else is maybe on their way out. And we can see with your very first placement, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, the Ace of Cups, that there is a disappointment around what was said, possibly even what wasn't said. This is connecting to the fifth chakra for me. And of course, that's communication, transactional energy, movement, information. And right next to it and right below the Ace of Cups in this disappointment is the Six of Wands in reverse. And this is for me, yeah, there's still some obstacles and somebody has not, I feel like hasn't communicated. For a lot of you, you've been waiting for a message. And it's very clearly, while we're in the Queen of Cups in reverse, this is Cancer energy. It's a very healing, nurturing, emotionally healing, nurturing, supportive energy. And it's in reverse here. So we know that that is a need, but also I want to tell you, it could be that somebody here is grappling with some addictions. That's not going to be for everybody, but it is here. When I say someone, it is in your person's energy. That's not going to be for everybody, but it's definitely for someone, because that doesn't always come through for me. The Two of Pentacles in reverse as well, Capricorn and Saturn energy. So there is an energy here of your person having trouble making a commitment, possibly because there's another commitment, or they're just not wanting to make a commitment. Maybe they have other choices aside from romance. Whatever the question is, whatever the reason is, you can see in the Two of Pentacles here. There's a pentacle, which one of them I feel is around this connection with you. That's the commitment energy. And of course, what is that other pentacle? Work, money, another connection, possibly romantically. Could also be friends or family, and that are even interfering, whether it's in person or just kind of in somebody's head, you know. Cultural, religious differences. That infinity symbol today, of course, that can, for some of you, be signifying your twin flame journey. That's not going to be for everyone, but that's really all about balance for me today. And that's, well, yeah, making this decision, and somebody's energies are not balanced. Divine feminine, divine masculine energies. I feel in some egos still. I'm feeling a lot of Emperor in reverse energy. The Two of Cups is in reverse. So this is a validation of no contact, no communication, and or in separation in this connection. This is Venus and Cancer energy. It's a really emotional energy. So somebody here is, I want to say, a lot more in their emotions than somebody else who almost looks like they're kind of ready to, what are they doing? Are they ready to move forward? Are they moving backwards? There's a lighthouse, and it's in reverse here. Yeah. Wow. So this is wanting to be a bottoms up. It's not always the case. The King of Cups is right below the Queen of Cups. So the emotional, well, yeah, this is an energy. It's somebody, your person is in their ego. And I also see that you're both here, and there's a lot of feelings between you. But we can see that it's really, really clear that this is a breakup, no contact, no communication energy. And it's just, I don't know, is everything on pause here? Because healing is necessary. But we also see that this King of Cups has been holding back emotions. Really interesting. Ten of Pentacles wanting to come in. The Strength card. The High Priestess, the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Four of Swords, okay? The World card here, a lot of reversals going on, a lot of cup energy in reverse as well, a lot of the emotional energy, so a lot of withholding. And the High Priestess, Cancer in energy, divine feminine energy. Here in reverse, connecting to this Two of Cups, so somebody was just not seeing, blocked, I want to say. Your person has, it's a clouded inside energy. So just kind of in their head, not really sure what to do with a decision around this Two of Pentacles. So what's that other pentacle? And a lot of that has been played a big part, I want to say, in this disconnection in the Two of Cups. For some of you, you may have even argued. But this world card is changing everything, because this is your person coming back in here. Life-changing decisions with it, getting closer to you, their soulmate. Lots of disappointing energy here. The Ace of Swords also in reverse. So yeah, this is the mental, the up in their head energy, I want to say. Even here with these Two of Swords, within the Five of Swords, it's in reverse. And that's an indecisive energy. It's, somebody who's really up in their head, like overloaded. Ace of Swords, again, some mental blocks. Bad decisions, or not making a decision. Not being honest. Yeah. So some lying possibly for some of you, but definitely honest in regard to feelings. The Ten of Pentacles connecting right with the King of Cups. So were you already in this long-term commitment? Some of you were, and you can see that you're not talking quite literally. You're separated, whether it's, not talking, no communication, and it's one or the other, and or in separation physically, which I feel that it's both. The Ten of Pentacles, Mercury and Virgo energy, and that's a really long-term energy. And it's also in the upper right here, and that's telling us that this is a new cycle. There is the end of a cycle and a new cycle beginning, and potential to get back into this Ten of Cups. It's funny because, you're both in reverse here, that emotional energy, the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the disconnect. You can quite literally see it in the Two of Cups, not talking. I am feeling some power struggles here. And I say it's funny because you can also see that, this is still here for you to come back together. And part of the overwhelming energy that I'm feeling is there are some power struggles here. There's a really strong draw to each other, I feel. You're both really, the chemistry is really high. The chemistry is really high, and sometimes that can manifest into some overwhelming energies when things aren't going very well. You know, and we're seeing the Strength card here connecting right to the separation. That's Leo energy, of course. And that's Sun energy, the source, God, Goddess, the universe, the divine, spirit guides, angels. You know, what is that for you? And yeah, it's this courageous energy here to somebody to make the first move. And in particular, make a decision and share some feelings here, because you can see this is soulmate energy. But I do want to tell you something. It's also really, yeah. Well, the Four of Swords, before we talk about that, I want to tell you this is more validation of where we are, because the Four of Swords coming in here, Jupiter and Libra energy. You know, and Jupiter is the planet of expansion and prosperity, and it's, you know, gaining wisdom and growth, feeling optimistic. We can see there's a, it's almost like a reversal in many ways, because there's not a hopeful energy, you know, it's just exhausted. And it's also telling us that the Three of Swords was here, which we know, you know, the breakup energy, the heartbreak, the loss. That Three of Swords, of course, within here, the Saturn and Libra energy. So it's more validation that this is a no contact, no communication, and or in separation. And I can see that you're still separated here. And it's, look, this is what it's, yeah. So the Three of Wands is coming in reverse. This is the Sun and Aries energy. So these are the delays, and even, I want to say, well, yeah, of even moving toward each other. It's a minor arcana, so it's a day-to-day energy that changes, you know. It's somebody making a decision. Everybody has free will. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will, and they do change. The future is not fixed. It's based on kind of who's moving, who's doing what. And then everything's changing again, you know. But we see here, this is divine number. Not the right timing, the lack of communication, the lack of moving forward physically, but also toward the connection. Because there's a collaborative energy here, you know, working together. And it's the Wands, which is quite a fast energy. So it's more like a hot and cold energy. You know, there's delays. Somebody here is just having a little bit of trouble. And I'm wondering too, and that's what I wanted to tell you, is, and I'm just going to kind of move some things here a little bit. If for some of you, yeah, okay, so this might be making this decision to move on too. The World card is a completion energy, you know, and I'm making a mess. The King of Wands has not eluded me that it's sitting there, you know, in reverse, and that's somebody who's not ready, but we actually see that. I don't think this person is ready to make a decision between this pentacle. They're trying to get ready here. Look, there's that infinity symbol again, trying to balance out their divine feminine, divine masculine energies so that they can come from an honest place both to themselves and to you. The truth, that's also connecting us to Libra energy, and of course it's an infinity symbol. And for some of you, that's your twin flame energy, but that's also a particular kind of love. It's the balance. That's also, of course, an 8, which is the 8th card, the Strength card, a planet, or excuse me, a number of action, accomplishing something, and that also, of course, making the infinity symbol. You know, everybody's wearing a floral kind of necklace here, a crown, a belt. It's a lot of reunion energy here, but somebody's just having trouble going into, I want to say sharing. Well, that was like wanting to show, darn it. It was kind of cutting the deck here, and I guess it didn't want to be shown because I kind of closed it. Anyway, they're having trouble sharing their feelings because this is in making a decision. There are commitment issues here, and it can be because there's another commitment romantically, but it can be really a lot of things. They're really up in their head, and it's a very disappointing energy here in this reading today. And yeah, it's very disappointing. They're also disappointed with themselves, but they're very blocked. They're still not being honest with you, but they're not being honest with themselves either. You know, you see this here, and it's new cycle, potential. It's all here. This is a really long-term energy, the Ten of Pentacles, you know. So for some of you, you were in it, and that was what got disconnected, and it's still here. This is a hangman energy for me today. It's a only time will tell energy, you know. Nothing's really happening. There's an indecisive energy here today. There is only time will tell. There's a lot of power struggles going on here. And this World card, you know, I'm just sitting here looking. The World card and the Strength card. Yeah. So this is about divine timing, when the timing is right. Communication, moving forward. You know, this is, of course, we see it as two infinity symbols, and they're connecting this wreath here, which can be for me reunion energy, victorious energy, but it's a completion energy. You know, it's sort of connecting it here. And that's telling me that this has either not been reached, or you haven't come back together and it's what you want, or perhaps that's where you were and there's an ending coming into play. But there is because I see an exhaustion here, I see a lot of blocked energy, two people that are separated and holding back from each other. Perhaps some things that were said, not said, dishonest energy, lots of blocks here. Somebody made a bad decision. It's disappointing again. I feel like you've also been waiting for things to clear and waiting also to hear from your person. And the Strength in the World card, you know, it's getting this strength for on one hand, somebody moving forward, because this is your person coming back in here with something life-changing, you know. But I want to tell you that completion energy can also be that it's an ending for some, you know. It's not always coming together here. It's more about the future energy and where it's going to go, and for me, and it's all around divine timing, when the timing is right for communicating, if you're moving forward together or apart. But it's the completion energy. So this is going to be eventually coming to some kind of completion, whether it's coming back together and going here or moving on. There's a strong energy again of indecision, and I feel it coming from everybody's side. You know, here with the lion, just kind of sitting here really patiently taming the lion and just waiting. Looking right here at the World card for that. So this completion, what is that? Oftentimes, you know, this is a Saturn energy, and oftentimes, well, of course, I mean, there's obstacles with Saturn. It can slow things down, you know, and it can be around some karmic lessons, obstacles that are not movable, maybe from every party, you know, other people, again, tradition, somebody who's kind of doing things a way that they've always known to do, to be doing, you know, and they're just having a hard time breaking through that. But everything here, just two major arcanas, the Strength card and the World card, to come together and complete this. So it's a matter of timing for me. And in this minor arcana energy, not the King of Wands, it's the Knight of Wands here. Interesting, yeah. Showing us that this is an impulsive energy. You know, this is the Knight of Wands. It's a Leo energy. And generally kind of just coming here, look, on this horse, getting ready to move forward and push through the obstacles. And there's a humility here, holding on to the wand, a fast energy, the energy of love, very passionate, you know, riding the horse. You can't really tell, like, is it in this position, staying here for a while for some of you, because it kind of reminds me of those horses, you know, at the merry-go-round. In any case, it's in reverse, and that's an impulsive energy. So it can be that there's something, some type, yeah. Okay, so this is wanting to show here too. Look, it's the Six of Pentacles, and this is also coming through. Wow. Yeah, okay. So it's an impulsive energy, and just kind of coming out of nowhere. This is really coming out of nowhere. Look, the Six of Pentacles wanting to connect here with the Ten of Pentacles. And of course, the Six of Pentacles is the Moon in Taurus. It's a giving, reciprocal energy. And it's the Moon energy. So that's around the emotions, you know, and opening up, communicating information, things that were hidden. So eventually somebody's going to give in here, you know. There's going to be an impulsive energy of somebody giving in. Look, and it's really largely due to also the Wheel of Fortune. And by the way, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius are both here. My throat chakra is going crazy. Both in the Wheel of Fortune and the World card. So you were meant to meet your person. This is a fated connection. A message eventually coming in here, and some kind of new start, quite literally here with the Fool card. This is clean slate energy. It's Aquarius and Uranus energy. You know, it's hope, taking a chance, a new beginning. For me, really, today, this is just a peek into what's going on in your connection that you've been waiting. Everybody's still kind of in this power struggle, holding back their feelings. And eventually, when the timing is right, somebody's just going to kind of give in and connect. Is it going to be the beginning? Or the beginning, is it going to be the completion? Is it going to be the beginning of coming back or getting into the Ten of Pentacles? Or is it going to be the end? It's going to be different for everyone, because some of you, I just feel, are really wanting to go off and do something else. But what I want to say to you in today's reading that's coming through is there will be resolution here. There will be resolution. I can't give you any, I would in any way, but there's no false promises here that somebody's coming in. With this offer, I will say that the World card oftentimes can connect to marriage. Really big life-changing decisions, even bringing in life, okay? And a union energy here. So we know that eventually there's going to be a completion here, but that can also be kind of closing things, you know what I mean? Like making the decision finally here, because really the main thing here today, if you're drawn to today's reading that I'm getting, is that there's not a lot of movement. There's movement going on in the background, and there will be eventually resolution here. Around, for a lot of you, this Ten of Pentacles long-term energy you were in, or what maybe you've even been waiting for. I mean, it's connecting here. It's a giving energy. So is somebody coming in here with a pentacle? You know, we're not really seeing that, are we? But this is the moon energy, and it's the emotional energy around this connection too. So it can also be that it's just about the healing and talking again, and some resolution again about moving on. Together or apart. It really is, you know, because this is also clean slate energy, the Fool card. And connected here with the Wheel of Fortune, it's coming into your destiny. It's like I want to say like a twist of fate, you know? Deep soulmate connection. Lots of soulmate energy here. For those of you on a twin flame journey, that is here too. So this can just be another, you know, I want to say, well, yeah, cycle where you are in your twin flame journey, where your twin flame is. Again, it's not a twin flame reading, but I know that it's coming through strong for some of you. But there is a turning point here, and it is a new cycle on the way, quite literally. So if what you've been wanting for this cycle to be interesting. So making peace energy here was just to get a message from your person. Eventually, just know that that will be resolved. If you have been waiting to come back into this Ten of Pentacles together, I mean, it is here, but right now nobody's really moving. There's just the major arcana stuff is telling us quite literally, the World card, the Fool card, the Strength card, and the Wheel of Fortune, that you're very drawn to each other. There's a lot of, it's sometimes very overwhelming, and that things will be resolved. And it can be that you're coming back together and it's huge. And it can be that you're coming back together to move on. But it literally is divine timing here. It's when the time is right, because it's just right now daily decisions are being made, not really to move. So it really is this impulsive energy of somebody just kind of randomly, impulsively making the decision to move forward, because there is some power struggles that are going on here. And that's wanting to be there. And yeah, I'm going to bring in some channeled love messages now. Actually, you know what? I want to bring in some channeled song messages. That's what I'm hearing today. Messages from your person. Love messages from your person through song, from their higher self. So what you might not get to hear in person. It can be that there's songs resonating that you have been hearing lately, or that resonate with you in your connection. It can also be that there's songs you don't know or like, or it just doesn't even resonate, and that's okay too. And if you feel like you're sending the song, then you're sending the song. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire, Johnny Cash. Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know at your best. You are Lovelia. It's really interesting because what did come through quite early is this disappointment of waiting to hear from your person and waiting for things to change. Things are going to change. You can see it. And for some of you, there's the courage here for you to move on and spin that wheel and start somewhere else. For a lot of you, you're still waiting for things to change, for the two of you, for something to happen here. And you can see that it is, but it's a matter of timing. And I want to tell you that it's your person giving in here. And it can be, their energy is really strong, but there is a little bit of a power struggle here. So it really is who's going to make that first move and where are you going from there? I'm thinking about how people fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe it's all part of a plan. I'll just keep on making the same mistakes, hoping that you'll understand. Thinking out loud, Ed Sheeran. For some of you, these are some cycles you've been in with somebody here. It must have been love, but it's over now. It must have been good, but I lost it somehow. It must have been love, Roxette, excuse me. It's the same mistake. It's been a long time running. It's been a long time running. It's well worth the wait. Long time running, tragically hip. Changing focus, changing shape. Get the dirt down on the tape. And the harness for the harvest of its breath upon the nape. Baby, all eyes on the band, marching into no man's land. It's a minefield, but it can't hurt more than this. David Gray. We're going to look at these two. You adore me, you adore me, you adore me. I want to be adored, the Stone Roses. Yeah, definitely an imbalance for sure. You know, we see the rebalancing here going on quite literally within this long-term connection, whether you were in it or you were heading for it. And, you know, the Wheel of Fortune, the World card, the Fool, the Strength card. So this is the major arcanas here today that telling us that things are going to be changing here. And it can literally be any day, you know. It's a matter of who's making what move. Who's going to make the first move and exactly what direction are you going? These are the last three coming through. And then I'm going to bring in some... What am I wanting to bring in today? I don't think I'm going to bring in channeled love messages today. I'm going to bring in a fairy stone. There is no greater love than what I feel for you. No sweeter song, no heart so true. There is no greater love, Amy Winehouse. It's that addiction energy for some of you. It's just not for everybody. As God is my witness, I try to be strong, but my twin, I'm on fire. Don't string me along. Twin flame journey. Flame twin Nora Jones. I just said twin flame journey. Look, so for some of you, it's a validation that this is your twin flame. It's not for everyone, but it's real strong and it's connecting with the Strength card, the infinity symbol. And you know, the Star card gave up the 8th star for the Strength card, sending some hope there for clarity and renewal. And we also see that that is coming, the clarity and the renewal, whether it's of this connection or simply the renewal within, you know, getting the clarity and the peace that's needed here, the inner clarity and the hope for things working out as they're meant to work out, which they will. You know, it's Spirit has a plan. It's up to the divine here. Is there a card underneath here? No, okay. I thought there was a card I missed. Someone like you, make it all worthwhile. Someone like you, make me satisfied. Someone exactly like you, Van Morrison. Okay, so yeah, look, this is hope for this connection. It's the heartbreak. So we know the 3 of Swords is before that 4 of Swords. It's there. And it's also kind of spinning around, and that's also healing energy, apologetic energy. And this is the rainbow, the hope. Yeah, the hope that's still there. Look, the 2 clouds connecting the rainbow. So up there in the divine, the connection, also the clarity, rising above the indecision, rising above the bad decisions, the mental blocks, because it's all, you know, this is just kind of, it's like, I feel like it's a snapshot into where you are right now, but what we know to be in timing that things will resolve the way they're meant to resolve. The transformational energy here, when it's time for the butterfly to transform from a caterpillar, it will. It'll come out of the dark into the light. Beautiful souls, this was a very fast reading today. It's a different kind of reading, but this is what wanted to come through. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed today's reading, I would also really appreciate it if you like the video and subscribe to the channel. And it goes without saying, thank you for joining me here at the Tarot Closet and joining me today. Feel free to check out anything that you might be interested in watching. There's a lot of playlists down below, of course. In the meantime, take care of yourself, and I look forward to seeing you at another love reading. Bye.